Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pyre. Without further ado, let's speak to Sandra, please. Deep down inside, I still... Oh! Why won't you love me? I made that joke already, it's not that funny on repeat attempts. I'm becoming a funnier person, I find. Hold up. What are we about to do next? Right, we're about to fight Ignarius. How many rights left? One more right till the next liberation. How many liberation rights remain? Will I be able to get Rookie and Headwind out of this? How many people do I have left? We need 3 people to conduct a right. So, oh yeah, the maximum I can get rid of next is 2. I think Headwind should go first. And then Rookie. I know, like Headwind's so good, but I know. By the way, this can go to Gilman. I would argue. I think that's a good first go. Should we read the Book of Rights now? No. Next episode, after the fight against Ignarius, before the beginning of the next Liberation Rite, because we have how many books? How many chapters left? Again, there's... the premise for the competition. Oh, okay, we've got 3 more chapters. And an afterword. Well, so 3 chapters plus the afterword, which will count as, like, on the Commonwealth. You know, lore episodes. Let's give a read to The Rites of the Flame. In the words of Solier Mo, the last of his name. I guess that's referring to his emperorship. Is that the correct word? With these blackened oh yeah, of course. You never noticed on Jodariel, but demons, they get bigger horns and longer nails. Not so obvious, but it's there. I assure you it's there. With these blackened nails do I hereby inscribe the rights of flame. The bylaws shall be written here in full. We, the 8, decree the rights a test of one's true worth in body, mind, and spirit. Now, until the stars abandon us, this shall be binding law within the downside. Those deemed worthy in the rights are to regain their freedom from the downside and return from whence they came. Exiles shall conduct the rights as one of 9 triumvirates. And there's 8 scribes, keep that in mind, and look toward the stars for guidance on their path. Exiles shall bear this book as status. If you haven't noticed, whenever the exiles are doing a rite, they actually hold the book. That's such a pretty picture. Nice. The essential structure. The essential structure of a rite shall be as follows. Where chosen by the stars within the dark of night, shall 2 triumvirates stand in opposition far enough afield beside the consecrated pyres, symbolizing their resolve. In each triumvirate, the 3 shall act as one to demonstrate their trust in one another, not just in themselves. Triumvirates shall endeavor to extinguish the pyre of their adversary, whose flame are only to be staunched through a celestial orb descended from the stars. Whosever pyre remains burning shall prevail. The triumvirates are to disperse. Whose flame? I'm reading the 3rd bullet point because I wasn't... Okay, yeah, that made sense. Searching the stars. We, the 8, have seen the turning of the stars from now until the ending of our age. Like now? Is this the ending of the age? Heed their guidance and ours. Because wait, hold up. The way they wrote the 2nd bullet point. No, now until the stars abandon us, this shall be binding law within the downside. So they knew that eventually the stars would abandon them if we have seen the turning of the stars from now until the ending of our age. So maybe it's not my fault. Maybe it's not our fault that Oralek has returned and the rights are disappearing. It's not our fault. We've been ratified. Ratified? Indemnified? The stars take many cyclic turns. The rights commence at their behest upon celestial landmarks, where the downside's greater titans fell before the heavens. Bearing this book bestowed on your triumvirate, you, the reader, shall perceive unto which stars you are to congregate. Follow where they lead, as your adversaries shall. If either of you fails to appear, then neither of you walks the path. Oh shit. Whether you prevail or you fail, from that point, the stars shall guide you on. So now thinking back to all the time the Nightwings weren't there, such a shame. Before each rite, the rite shall not commence unless the necessary preparations are complete at a celestial landmark, ere the stars align. Exiles shall conduct the rites bearing this book, of which there are but 40 copies, each bound in astral hide. Okay, wait. 40 copies. There are 9 triumvirates. 3 are on field at a time, so that's 27. If we just do a quick rounding thing. That's 9. That's 4 sets of 9. 5 sets of 9. That's 45. No, 4 sets of 9. 36. So I guess you could, on average, see each. You know the math. You can do the math. Each triumvirate has approximately, on average, 4 books, and every second one has a 5th. Exiles shall conduct with the rites bearing this book, of which there are but 40 copies each bound in astral hide. Exiles shall wear the sacred raiments, fashioned in our likeness, at the summit of Mount Elodiel. Their identities are to be concealed, for they shall represent us all. Exiles shall set a metal sigil for their pyre, and consecrate the grounds using the words, the 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours. The heavens shall respond when all is set. Which says quite a lot, given that Aurelek can do such a thing as well. He can make his own... what do we call it? A sigil. He made his own metal sigil and raiments, and the heavens still responded. Law of 3. During the rite, each triumvirate shall act as one unerringly. Without question, the disobedient shall suffer banishment or permanent expulsion. Oh, man. Oh, wait, hold on. People disobey all the time. Exiles shall move as of a single mind to demonstrate their faith and recognize that they, as we the 8, cannot prevail alone. Their worth shall be determined both by their actions and their peers. Triumvirates lacking experience in this may designate a reader, whose focus on this book may help the others to coordinate. However, only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path towards enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Sad news for our reader. The burning pyre. At the appointed time, at the lighting of the stars, the heavens shall rain down upon the ground sufficiently prepared, and thus the 2 opposing pyres shall be set ablaze. Thus shall commence the rite. Triumvirates are to protect their pyres as they would their lifeblood. Lifeblood itself is never to be shed before, during, or after any rite, lest the disobeyers suffer permanent expulsion. Exile is injury enough. The rite is an act of mercy. Fear not the purifying flame. Plunge into it headlong and without fear, for you shall be protected by the stars themselves. Seek freedom in the flame. The aura. Exiles bearing the raiments and this book reveal their hidden inner aura in the color of their flame. The aura is the exile's solitary weapon in the rites. Should one's adversaries cross one's aura, the adversary shall be banished. Banishment is fleeting nothingness. Seek the pyre's light, and thus make your return. The exile's presence shapes the aura. Exiles gain greater auras while standing side by side with their triumvirates, for we gain strength together. Exiles may cast their auras through sheer force of focus on this book. Oh, is that how... So that's why the aura burst comes out of the book. If you watch the animations. The celestial orb. As the 2 flames are lit, so shall the celestial orb fall from the heavens. But one such orb shall be availed by the stars, requiring triumvirates to vie for it. Its cosmic connection to the flames, the raiments, and this book bestow the necessary qualities for its bearer to prevail. Effortlessly sail the orb between the 3 in a triumvirate. It seeks the grasp of whoever acts among the 3. Once grasped, the orb shall draw within it all the bearer's aura, fueled by the triumvirate's own flame. It is to be cast into the flame. Oh, I can just turn the page without having to close it. The path. In each rite we gain enlightenment, whether we prevail or we fail. Indeed, through failure do we tend to learn the most valued lessons, provided we survive. None among us have prevailed without end. Exiles who walk the path toward enlightenment shall at times be struck by an epiphany and achieve mastery in some respect. Choose well amongst these blessings we bestow, thus you may yet achieve your potential and surpass your adversaries. Whenever you prevail, your triumvirate's own favor the triumvirates with the most favor shall be summoned to the liberation rite to earn a chance at freedom. Then the cycle shall begin anew. Liberation. The liberation rite takes place upon the fall of Soliam, under a blooded moon, witnessed by the heralds from the stars. There the most favored triumvirate shall confront the one which we appoint. These 2 triumvirates shall first pass through Scribe's Gate, where their worth shall be assessed under the stars. Can they be denied? Because, which Udmildhe was allowed to walk in, despite knowing full well her motivations? This concerns me. Soliamer. Only the most enlightened exiles within each triumvirate may be anointed for a chance of freedom. 2 of their companions shall support them whilst they strive. The anointed champion of the triumvirate, which prevails, then shall plunge into the shimmer pool and return in glory. End of page. Awesome. The next chapter will be the 9 triumvirates, and then on the Commonwealth, and afterward. It's good to know. Hey, so that was a fun 8 minutes. How do you like my orator voice? I've been working on it. I talk fast as I'm reading because this game has an awful lot of text. So I'll try to get through it as quickly as I can. Hold up, I forgot where we're going. Down. Awesome. So I try to get through it as quickly as I can, but I'm working on my orator voice. I just worry one day I'll have to give a speech or something. Hey, accusers. Oh. I want to hit you. Please, I want to bang you. Please? Okay. They're gonna fly them. Oh no, they've landed already. Whoops. I worry I might one day have to give a speech on a podium in front of people, and I'll be talking this speed. And if I talk this speed, it would be quite embarrassing. Nihiland. Oh, like Nihiland? Because there's like nihilism. It's got that nihil Latin root in it, so it sounds kind of fitting. Oh, hey, who are you? Oi, mates, look at what ran into us again. You gave us a proper licking last time and we owe you for it. You know, I gotta say, I kinda like your style there. Come right on crashing into us like you ain't even care. That's pretty good. Keep telling my mates we ought to do the same. Yeah, no, that's cool. Fun. Yeah, those guys, they do it for the competition. Oh, Rich of Gold. All the way back to the beginning. This has been the most commonly fought on Pyre, which is boring. I don't like this map. I like the ocean map quite a lot because it has boosts that give you stamina and you can just abuse them with someone like Gay. Ooh, wait, sorry. Landing here where you should pursue your vocations or... Oh, do I want to do vocations? See, now it's times like now where I wish I could actually look at my cast of characters to figure out, you know, how are they looking? Oh. I mean, I didn't get news of a broken wagon wheel. What are you on about? Oh, wait, no, we've already read that. My apology. What? Hold on. Excuse me. Sandra. I might have gotten... What was the last conversation with her? She was like, no, please don't speak to me. Just discard me like all the rest of you. Repair the wagon wheel. In spite of having checked earlier, you realize the black wagon suffered some damage to one of its wheels. Wolfred is already working on repairs, but not having much luck. This old wheel has often been the bane of my existence, my girl. Hours later, the wheel is fit for travel again, although fixing it seemed to take a toll on him. Yeah, lol, he has banished sickness. That was a waste. I should have gone my vocations. I know, I just tried to speak to you and you had nothing to say. Please. Did you just realize I tapped the glass of on the end of her dialogue box? There was like a lantern. I tapped, oh God, here we go. Hello. Hi.
You are nothing, Rita.
Excuse me?
Nothing but a mindless cripple.
Fuck you.
Your every action is a stain upon the legacy of the 8 scribes.
Dude, that is so harsh.
The rites have been a long-held secret to keep out those such as you.
Look, it's been 800 years. You guys did a pretty good job. You wake from what a little sleep you managed this past night. Once more, the voice tormented you within your dreams. You attempt to rid your memory of it. If the voice truly is that of the Archjustice Andromeles IX himself, as Wolfred indicated, then none of you are likely to receive too warm a welcome should you regain your freedom. No, of course not. I'm not a bad guy, am I? I'm not doing a wrong thing. I agree with this is the funny thing. I wholeheartedly agree with what the rights stand for and what they represent. I think the rights make so much sense and they are so smart and so good. And like the Commonwealth that's built up upon it, it's just, to me, it works, I think. But for some reason, it's such a sad... I'm sure most people feel that way, but with the way this game and everything is... The way everything's got to fall in place, it's just... This is how it's fated to go. The rights have to end. Reminds me of Transistor a lot, don't you think, guys? Yeah? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Play Transistor if you haven't. A messenger imp somehow tracks you down in the lush overgrowth of the outside prairie and delivers to you recent news and rumors from the other side. Specifically, the imp shares details regarding Pamitha and what became of her since she was liberated at the fall of Soliam. She found herself back in the homeland of her enemies, where despite her connection to the Highwing remnants, her past transgressions were forgiven. In fact, she was asked to join the military council, given her unique background. Yet she refused to cooperate and instead demanded to be reunited with her sister Tamitha. But when they threatened her with a resentencing to exile, oh, they can do that, and insisted that she take the opportunity, Pamitha said at last that she would think it over and return with a decision soon. Next, she was seen, however, was among Wolfred's sons and daughters of the Revolution, where it is said she had attached her loyalty, at least for the time. You thank the imp for bringing you this news, which soon gets your companions talking. I hope she and her sister get a chance to set things right between the two of them, or that she finds some peace. Maybe I shouldn't have let her free. Maybe she should have stayed down here in the dance side with Tamitha. Kind of feel bad for her, you know? Though I got no idea what it's like having to give care for someone else like that. Sounds like a real pain. Never once before had this night felt even a thing for our most bitter enemies, and yet, having known Pamitha proved eye-opening indeed for this night. I hold to hope that both the Thane sisters one day shall soon join together as part of our good cause. The two of them can help lead us towards a brighter future. Did I do a wrong thing? Should I have left Pamitha here? Should I have let Tamitha win? We suspect the ancient enmity between the winged and the flightless shall not be soon resolved, if ever at all. In spite of some mixed feelings, the news of Pamitha's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with resolve. You know, I'll take it. You know, 6 minutes to do a liberation rite. I think we're set. Against Ignarius, I think we're set. He's way too easy, in my opinion. Really? No one wants to talk to me? Not even Sandra? Wait, what did she say then? No, never mind. I'm just wasting my time. Let me quickly... So it'll be these three. I think Gilman, front line with this bad boy. And the way they're set up currently is perfect, I think. We don't know Gilman's... Oh, we do know his biography. Maybe we should have kicked him out ages ago. Let's just talk to the slug market. Oh, hey, you guys. You know, Dad here. You don't like talking too much, but we don't get rid of that by that or anything because I think he likes you, especially if you keep buying stuff. Oh, Ricky. I mean, oh, Ron. I don't need anything. I'm good. I'll see you again, guys. I love you. Dum bum bum. Oh god, another phone call. Pause. End cut. That was like a bogus call. No one responded. Now I feel ashamed. As the sky above the Ridge of Gold darkens, your companions watch in silence and await the commencing of the rites. Ricky speaks up after a time. So, how's everybody doing? Good? Now everything is ready and the stars begin to shine once more, precisely as foretold. You are just a mindless cripple. That was going through my head. That's such a harsh thing to say. Okay, we're going up against Ignarius. He's a demon. We might want to get rid of the thing that increases the size of their auras. And the auras show... I don't like those two. If I remove them, give them speed, because they're already quite slow. Them moving a little faster isn't going to be too big a deal.
Unfathomed.
I don't want them to be more cunning. Not more stamina, because a demon can dash. And when they dash, it's scary. Plus 8 hope.
Limbless Erzak.
Let's do this and see how it fares. Do you think we can beat this in 4 minutes? I think we can. No, we haven't really been saluting. As far as I know, saluting has no impact unless you have like a talisman that helps.
Rita,
Look.
I am still very cross with you, you know.
I'm sorry.
To think I saw in you a worthy heir.
Wow.
Not just to the legacy of the Nightwings,
You were a reader?
but to the future of the Commonwealth. That traitor Volfred.
Stop guilt tripping me.
Only a fool would be seduced by his audacious promises and his dangerous ideas. That, dear reader, would make you a fool.
Keep in mind, he might be an unreliable.
I have no choice but to explain it thus, so even you could understand. Now for this blasted rite. Some of us still have our duties to uphold.
I'm really sorry. I don't. He might be an unreliable narrator, though. Keep that in mind, because he doesn't really know about Oralek, does he? Hey, look. Hey, hey, look who wants a piece of us again. It's the damn Nightwings. He to knock us down another peg or two, I guess. Again, I guess. Well, at least you got old curly horns out of this dump. I gotta give you that. Oh, he looks a bit sad. One look at her and you just knew she was too good for this place. Though maybe that ain't saying all that much. You have a wife at home, right? Any of you Nightwings see her again, you tell her something for me. You let her know Iggy says hi. You let her know. Thought that she'll remember some dumb lunk like me. Then Ignarius shoves on his mark. Alright, Tempers, let's give it to him. Like we still got a chance. Oh, no more with the ashen coals.
Go on then.
Look. Actually, I will read up about you now. We might start the right. We have 2 minutes. Okay, now I wish I never gave them speed because of the freaking cur and the... Oh, no. And they have a guy on the sidelines. Give this guy a read. He's a bouncer. The Starry Area was a popular spot that often got rowdy late at night. The legality of public houses was hotly contested throughout the Commonwealth history. He's a Gemini, born on the 2nd of June, suggesting he's thirsty for new experiences. Assault, he's struggle ranking Commonwealth official. When he was in no danger. Oh, the records show that he showed no ability to restrain himself, anger, and 14 years. Born to a middling Commonwealth family, got in trouble early often. This is literally what Volfred told us. Yeah, literally exactly the same thing. Okay, good to know. Let's have fun with you. You will be our kamikaze run. Wait, sorry, wrong button. You can press space, of course. Yep, headwind.
Headwind.
And...
But
Hedwin and Bertrude by themselves should be able to carry this team. We await the ancient rites commencement. Hiss. Alright, you damn Nightwings, let's see what you got. I'll show you what I got. I should probably banish one of them.
Begin.
Uh-oh. You know what? I don't need Gilman. Who needs Gilman when you have Bertrude? We're approaching like 30 seconds at the end of the episode.
Well cast.
No, Bertrude. Whee!
Glory.
Douse without passing the orb. I could do that. Gotcha. In we go. And I got extra 30 coins. Wonderful. That might help with something.
Do
Kamikaze.
you believe you can prevail
Yes,
in
I absolutely
this?
do. Oh, crap. Okay, this scares me. I shouldn't be using Gilman so much. I need to be using Bertrude, I think, a little more. Oh, and I don't mean to select her, though. Get them both. Oh! Oh, you jerk. Oh, no. You know what? Gilman has... Oops. I didn't mean to, actually. Yeah, his throw is so retarded. Yeah, see, I returned some of my teammates. Oh, the Honor Seeker. I got an achievement for that. Nice. Off we go. To the races.
Blessed be.
Blessed be. Amen. It's raining men. Grrr, you Nightwings. You've been... I have. Indeed. And what about you, Iggy? You're just a washed up old goat. Sorry. You're through. How long are you gonna keep at this? Getting weaker and weaker, worse and worse, huh? Keep in mind, the last time this guy was in his prime when Volfred was with the Nightwings. That was some 9 years ago. And he's been in exile for 14 years. Okay. Come on then, Nightwings, finish it already, will you? Sooner we wrap this up, sooner we all catch some shut-eye and put an end to this damn day. Jump.
Didn't see it coming.
Oh! That was
The
close.
Gilman plunges into the fire.
I'm sorry, freaking Ignarius.
More like that, and we are finished here.
Oh, I thought I was being clever. The music sounds really good. Okay, now I'll throw it. Actually, Ignarius' soundtrack is pretty sick. Yes, give me the infinite stamina. In we go.
And it is done.
Beautifully
The
done.
Nightwings prevail.
I don't like your tone, Andromeles.
Though the scribes themselves stood by their side.
Yeah, damn straight. I'm not at fault for the stars disappearing.
Thus end this night's
We Tempers,
proceedings.
we were damn unstoppable, but this again? Maybe I should have let him win.
There is much to learn from this experience.
I think we let Hedwin go. I genuinely believe we let Hedwin go. You already have maximum alignment. Oh, he's so close! 60! That's a joke!
May misfortune find you ere the turning of the stars.
He gets so salty. I hate the word salty. Literacy has been forbidden in the Commonwealth for centuries after the invention of Samic Press led to a sudden spread of dangerous ideas, I think is what it said there. That's going to do it for this episode, though. Yeah, we'll read this. I'll read this now. There proves a little more time for arrest at the Black Wagon after your fellow exiles secured victory over the Tempers almost effortlessly. Those afflicted with banishment sickness seem to be doing better at least, and express gratitude to Sir Gilman, Hedwin, and Bertrude for their efforts. Just then, the lone minstrel appears before you. No words escape his lips. You can guess full well what he has come to indicate to you, and follow him out into the darkness. The stars above seem to be few and fading, and yet one still shines defiant. The path of freedom reveals itself once more. Oh, wait, old Dalbert, right? Oh, we don't have gay anymore. Aww. 71% probability of success. That's looking healthy. A chance at liberty presents itself again. I do not know yet whom to choose this time. I do. Hedwin. The group is so accommodating, yet I know they look to me to make the best decision for us all. Stay tuned. Liberation Rite coming next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Bye.